Don't Dream It's Over by Crowded House. I know you've heard this one. Let's take a listen. Da 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 da. Then the chorus. Hey now, don't dream it's over. All right, guys. I am Shawn Cheek of WebPianoTeacher.com, where we gather together to learn, play, and share the music that we love, creating a culture of encouragement for all you guys out there who are trying to learn to play piano online. You can do it if you pick the right lessons and you know how to practice. That's what I'm here for. Come and join us. If you are a member of WebPianoTeacher.com, you can download the sheets for this, okay? And if you're out there wondering, is this guy going to keep putting out lessons or this? I've been doing it for 13 years and I'm not stopping. So come over and join us. Take a look at the thousands of lessons in the library that you can learn the songs just like this one. But you can download the sheet if you are a member, and I recommend doing that. Let's get to the board. All right, so the important thing in this one, besides just playing the notes, is the style. Okay, not a lot of people talk about style. Yes, you have the right, you got to push the right buttons down, and you have to have rhythm. Those two things are great, and you are necessary. But the third piece of that is style, and that has to do with long notes versus short notes. How you play those notes. It's how you play them. Because I could do this. Then I lose the style, and I could do this too. Then I lose the style too. But see how it changes the whole feel of the song? Style is so important. I'm not talking about style, but the style of the music. The short notes versus the long notes. The staccato versus the legato. Also, pedaling will come into play on that with piano. So let's take a look at the board as we do this. We'll get the notes down, then we're going to talk about style. Now, there is no piano in this, and there is an organ part later. And guess what? I show that in the lessons. I've already taught them the rest of the lessons for this. And we do the organ part in there. All right, I'll show you if you have an organ sound on your keyboard, you can play the organ. It's not too hard. I think you can do it. So you have that to look forward to. All right, we have B flat, E flat, F. We're just following the guitar part here in the kind of the drum beat. Left hand on an E flat, maybe a B flat in the middle if you want. Now, I'm going to do B flat on the top after that. And then back to B flat, E flat. I like to keep that F mixed in. I like the way it sounds, but the guitar player doesn't always leave that F in there, but I like to put it in there just for me, but you can choose what you want to do. Now you notice the first two measures are basically the same. There's just no F there, even though I'm going to play an F every time on it. If we just do this, that's kind of, the exact way on the recording. But I have a staccato there, that little dot. If you've ever taken traditional, piano lessons or music lessons, that's a staccato. It doesn't mean to play the note shorter. It means to put space. It means to have daylight in between. Okay, so instead of going, I'm going to do this. You see how that gives that a lift to it? And it totally changes the feel. It makes it a little groovy when we do that. Put a space in there, slow motion, up, up. See how I'll do a lift with my hand physically when I do that staccato. All right, I'm going to do the same thing when I change chords here. The left hand does not change though. We're still on the E flat. The right hand's going to have B flat, D flat, and then a B flat later. And then I add an A flat there. But the rhythm here is da da ba ba ba. So that's not syncopated. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4. This is syncopated like the rest of it. Ba ba ba. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I do all of it, ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat. See that too? Tell me to do it a second time. Now, we all know that little guitar or bass part, whatever does that. Da, 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 da. This is optional. If you are a beginner, let's leave this out, okay? If you are a little more intermediate or especially advanced, let's try it. B flat C, E flat F, E flat C, B flat C, E flat. That's why I put it in smaller print there, because it's not required. Okay? As your online teacher, I'm not requiring you to do that, and I'm also saying don't do it if you are in that beginner level, anywhere in that domain of beginner. B flat C, E flat F, E flat C, B flat C, E flat. Then we go da 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 da, and we play it here, there. So I lined it up where it needs to go. So, okay, so the whole thing would go. Once you're ready, remember in the learn, play, share, the learn piece is work on one measure, get it down, work on the next measure, get it down, and then put them together. Put your Lego pieces together, okay? Then the next thing, you learn the next measure, get it down, add it to the whole, learn another measure, add it to the whole. Once you get the chain long enough, then you can start a new chain and do the same process. That way of practicing will really bolster your confidence and let you feel like I'm successful. I did it. So if I can do the first two measures, I can play 20 measures, right? It really boosts your confidence that way. And also, you know, if you download the sheet and you put it on the screen, you can zoom in on this. Then you don't see the rest of the song. You're like, oh, this is all I have right now. So it really focuses your mind in on what you're doing at that moment. And you have some success at something small, and then you begin to have confidence for success with bigger things. That's how it works. All right, here we go. Whole thing. Repeat. One last thing. When you are doing the lift, I'll go ahead and turn this camera and tell you. When you are doing that lift on the staccato, don't have your pedal down, because it doesn't do anything. If you have your pedal down and you're doing the lift, then it sustains it no matter what you do with your hand. So make sure your pedal's coming off when you do that lift. This one's a lot of fun, guys. See you on webpianoteacher.com, and we'll learn it together.